Okay, so I think this is my 5th video. Thank you very much for those of you who have been watching and have asked me questions. I appreciate it. If you want content, let me know and I'll try to make it. So I've had the past week and a bit, I've had some pretty sweet things that have happened. The first thing is that I got my Victorian driver's license, so I'm pretty stoked about that. My Ontario driver's license was going to expire on my birthday in June, so I couldn't drive an expired license, so I tried to renew my Ontario license online, but for whatever reason I couldn't do it. So I looked into the process of having a Victoria driver's license, and yeah, it worked. So it will expire in 3 years, so yeah, we'll see. And when I applied for it, I needed to go into the Vic Roads building. That was the first time where I kind of experienced some COVID-19 restrictions. So there's paint on the floor saying like you need to be there, you need to be there, and everybody was outside the building. So at first I thought it was closed, and then I realized that there was somebody ushering people in one at a time based on the number of people that were inside. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. And then I got my first VIPKID check. Woohoo! It was like $80, which isn't very much, but that was for the month of April, and I only worked for like 4 or 5 days. Yeah, it wasn't very much, and I didn't expect very much, but I did get paid, so that's good. So if you do have any questions about VIPKID, I like it so far. Yeah, there's a lot of other videos and stuff that you can watch to help improve yourself as a teacher, and some tips and things like that. So I think it's pretty good. If you have any questions about that, please let me know. Also, I got my first 5 Apple rating. The 5 Apple rating system is kind of like 5 stars, and parents look at the 5 Apple ratings, and based on if you have a lot of 5 Apple ratings, then they'll be more likely to book you, because they've seen that parents have given you good feedback. And so the first 7 or so classes, I was like, oh man, like, how am I going to get all these 5 Apple ratings, blah, blah, blah. And then like a week and a half later, I opened up my phone on the app and it was like, oh my goodness, I got 5 Apple ratings. So that was pretty exciting for me. Yeah. Also, it's Hard Rubbish Week here in Frankston, so we chucked out a lot of stuff, and we also got a lot of wood from other people. So now we have a whole lot of wood, and some of it was like really good wood, like 2x4s. I guess they had a project and didn't need any more wood, so they just got rid of it. And yeah, so we'll be cutting that up shortly and keep my house nice and warm, because, well, right now it's 14 degrees, so bone chilling. But yeah, so it'll get colder in June and July, so now that we have quite a bit of wood, that's good. Also, I had my IELTS practicum, and IELTS stands for International English Language testing system, and yeah, so that was a part of my TESOL diploma. I passed, so that was pretty exciting, but I also had to teach a lesson, and so I taught a lesson on climate and weather and the difference between the two, as well as some common vocabulary that native English speakers would use. in common conversation, talking about the weather. So different types of weather, different idioms like pouring rain and things like that. And I thought I read over it multiple times, and it turned out that I didn't read over it well enough. So there's quite a few typos that well, I'm not sure if my students caught them, but I certainly did. So I was like, oh, but oh well. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'll be getting my IELTS certificate in the mail within a week, so that'll be pretty exciting. I also want to thank all of you who volunteered your time for doing the speaking test, because I needed to record people and practice speaking so that when I have students who are taking the IELTS exam, so that when they do a practice exam with me, they will know what to expect for the actual exam. So I did my last IELTS speaking test, and I think it went pretty good. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Also, if you are learning English as a second language and you are looking to take the IELTS test, you can get in contact with me and I can help you succeed on the IELTS exam by taking various tests and telling you what you need to improve on. So I'm looking forward to that. I have some more cool things I hope I'm going to be doing shortly, so I can't wait to share that with you. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe.